Hi, everybody. Welcome to WCA Extra. This is our live desk streaming show. Today, we're going to talk about some changes coming to UVM Medical Center, or really just a halt in the construction of part of the hospital there. And our Laura Ullman actually was the one to cover this yesterday and kind of went through a good deal of numbers as far as what that entails and what it could mean for people down the road looking for care. I guess first things first, Laura, good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning, John. Thanks for having me.
Thanks. And, with that in mind, let's just jump right into it. So basically, we learned that UVM Medical Center is postponing construction of their new surgical center. Other than just procedural things, jump into that and tell me exactly why that is.
So UVM-MC says that they're postponing the construction of their surgical center because of choices that the Green Mountain Care Board made with their budget. UVM-MC's budget came back with an $80 million revenue, $60 million in profit. And the Green Mountain Care Board says that that was too much money that they made. And they're saying that because the revenue that the hospital makes is based off of our procedure prices and how much we're paying for our care. And the Green Mountain Care Board said that we didn't need to be paying as much for our care, and that UVM-MC put out a budget that wasn't 100% transparent because it didn't include some one-time funding that they got from a federal designation change, and their graduate medical education program, and money from their New York network hospitals. So the Green Mountain Care Board is saying that they could have lowered rates for us, but they chose not to. And now they're being quote unquote penalized. That's what UVM-MC said in their press release for providing so much care. UVM-MC says that they provided a lot more care because Vermonters are more sick and they need more help. The Green Mountain Care Board says that they were just charging us too much based on the budget they had. So essentially what the Green Mountain Care Board is doing, because they're a regulatory board, is saying that UVM-MC has to lower prices for us for the next 2 years. And therefore, they're not going to have enough profit or capital to build the surgical center.
Yeah, so I guess the tipping of the scales here is that UVM is coming back and they're saying we're being penalized for too much money. We made too much money, but we also are meeting the demand where Vermonters need this care. And break down some of these numbers for me. I was looking through your story here, and they had $80 million in revenue and $60 million in profit margin. Where do those numbers factor in here?
Right. So I don't have their full budget right in front of me, and there is a lot that goes into hospital budgets, which makes this complicated. But $80 million in revenue, that solely comes from patient care. The $60 million in profit, so that's weighed against expenses. And UVM-MC also says their expenses went up like crazy this year. They say that the inflation is impacting pharmaceuticals. Yeah. Exactly.
So,
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I guess and again, down the line, you said the next 2 years, that cost of care is coming down. But as far, I guess, just kind of going back to the main driver here is the surgical center. Did they ever touch on any other solutions that say if this does kind of happen, how they're going to get that done, or is that just postponed until 2 years from now?
It's postponed indefinitely.
Yeah.
I think that the Green Mountain Care Board's perspective is like, okay, Owen Foster, the chair, told me this is going to give them the time to sort of reconfigure what they're going to charge people and their expenses, because it's Owen Foster's perspective that the University of Vermont Medical Center's budget just hasn't been right. They didn't really predict how much money that they were going to make this year, and Owen Foster thinks that that's due to error on their part. So they're hoping that while this project gets postponed, they'll be able to figure out those discrepancies.
Yeah, of course. And of course, Laura, I know you'll be on top of this as far as how this plays out, especially in the next few months. We'll pull up that story and of course see, as far as more of that budget breakdown, much more than you and I can right now. But Laura, thanks so much. I think the skeleton is fitting there too. By the way,
oh yeah, happy Halloween. My my roommate loves Halloween.
Yeah, we're not very festive here yet. So, Laura, thanks for hopping on. And again, I'll pull that up and get a better sense of that too, and get that going for you. So, thanks so much for hopping on this morning.
Thanks, John. Bye.
Yeah, that was Laura Ullman there. Kind of just running us through some changes, or I guess what's happening at UVM Medical Center. Of course, I can pull this up and give you a better sense of this as well.
Affordable health care and accessible health care. Many of those in the industry say you can't have all three.
Right now, all the focus in Vermont is on only affordability. And I don't think that's going to get us where we're trying to get to.
Affordability is also access. When people can't afford healthcare, they don't access healthcare.
On Friday, the University of Vermont Medical Center announced they're suspending building a new surgical center due to what they describe as the regulatory Green Mountain Care Board's imposed budget constraints. The Green Mountain Care Board says they're trying to achieve patient affordability through regulation. UVMMC says the board's efforts impede access and increase wait times. In a press release, they say the Green Mountain Care Board penalized UVMMC for meeting increased demand and providing more care to patients.
The medical center to stay within our budget. $100 million of expenses. There's no possible way to reduce that without providing less care.
We disagree with that. When UVM has said they're going to have to cut services because of the board decisions, access actually went up.
UVMMC tells WCAX they made $80 million in revenue in 2023. A hospital's revenue is based on how much they're charging their patients. It's different than their $60 million profit margin.
We're seeing more Vermonters who need us and sicker Vermonters.
The Green Mountain Care Board reviewed UVMMC's final margins, finding that the hospital had under-budgeted government payer revenue and over-budgeted expenses, which made commercial insurance rates higher in 2023.
They requested a rate higher from Vermonters than was necessary.
The Green Mountain Care Board says UVMMC received additional funds from its graduate medical education program, changes in their federal designation, and their New York network hospitals that they did not disclose in their budget or during the fiscal year.
In other years, they've allowed our revenue target to exceed what we expected because they understood it was for more patients. This year, they're handling it a little differently.
So the Green Mountain Care Board is now requiring the hospital to lower their procedure prices for patients. That will in turn decrease the hospital's revenue, kicking the outpatient surgery center project down the road. In the studio, Laura Ullman, Channel 3 News.
Of course, a lot of moving parts there in that story, a lot of numbers to follow. So, of course, you can read more about that on our website, WCAX.com, especially ID up speed as well. That being said, Peter, getting outside this week, getting outside today, maybe not the best time. Our news director had just come in and said, another big foliage weekend too. Yeah. And I know weather as far as today goes. It's a little wishy-washy.
It's iffy. Right now, if you look out the window, it doesn't look all that bad out there.
No.
Good amount of sunshine, and that's probably how most of us start off the day today. Some of that patchy sunshine, but then we kind of follow that up with a bit more cloud cover and, a better chance at a few more rain showers here as we head towards later this evening. For now, though, we'll show you the view here on Satellite Radar. Really, much of Vermont enjoying a little bit of sunshine out there. You can see a few more clouds out across New York's North Country. Maybe a few spotty rain showers out towards St. Lawrence County. Those are very light in nature right now. And really, I think for the most part, for the first part of the day today, we enjoy some of that patchy sunshine. Temperatures still definitely on the cooler side of lava, starting off the day in the 40s right now. Hard to believe that last week we were talking daytime highs in the 70s and we were starting our day in the 50s and 60s. That not the case anymore. And most of us will talk daytime highs that climb back into the 50s here as we head towards this afternoon. So here's how the rest of the day shapes up again. think we start off the day fairly quiet, fairly dry out there. A good amount of sunshine starting to poke through here and there. Then we head into the afternoon. You can see a few more clouds start to build in here through the afternoon. That starts to give way to a few rain showers here as we head towards later this afternoon and this evening. So kind of a similar situation to what we saw yesterday, where a lot of us started off the day dry, a little bit of sunshine, then we saw the increasing clouds, then we saw, the chance at a few rain showers here last evening. Into the night tonight, we keep at least a few of those rain showers going, and what does that mean? Well, some of the rain showers may transition over to some mountain snow showers, especially those higher summit levels. The higher summit levels of the Adirondacks, as well as the Green Mountains, could see some minor snow accumulation here tonight and into the early morning hours here for your day tomorrow. Otherwise, through the rest of your day on Thursday, think we keep a good amount of cloud cover going. Going to be a rather gray, cloudy, cool day. Still a chance at a spotty rain shower or two. Finally, heading into the day on Friday, I think that's really when we stand the best chance at getting some sunshine going here, especially as we head into Friday afternoon. Temperature-wise, that reflects here for Friday. First, though, today, I think most of us are going to be stuck in the 50s here for daytime highs. Even a tad cooler here for your day tomorrow. Mid to upper 40s, lower 50s here. Friday, we get that little bit of sunshine going. We start to warm back towards the 60s. I think the first half of the weekend not looking too bad. Still a chance at a passing shower here and there for Saturday, but the better chance at showers again as we head into that Sunday, Monday time frame, and again that reflects in our temperatures as well, back into the 50s here as we head towards the start of next week. Anyway, firstly, your forecast here through the rest of the day. Today, we'll talk temperatures in the 50s out there for most of us, mostly cloudy skies overhead. Again, still the chance at a few scattered rain showers here and there through the course of the day today. Tonight, overnight lows, they fall back into the 30s and lower 40s out there. Those valley rain showers, transitioning into some of those summit snow flurries here as we head into the late night hours tonight and the early morning hours into your day tomorrow. The rest of your day on Thursday, take a look at those temperatures. Mid to upper 40s, lower 50s, kind of a gray, cloudy day out there. Still going to hang on to those spotty rain showers here through the course of your day on Thursday. We get that sunshine going Friday. Keep that sunshine into the first half of the weekend. Just the chance of an ever so slightly spotty shower here and there for Saturday, but I think most of us are dry. Talking a good amount of sunshine. Sunday and Monday, though, the better chance at a few rain showers and temperatures start to fall as a result. Back into the 50s here for next week.
Yeah, Peter, as far as today goes, next couple days goes.
Yeah.
Maybe a drive. I think I said that this morning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of more of a, you still get outside and see some of that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know what? I happened to notice was we were looking at our Skywatch 3 camera above our studios here in South Burlington. The sun rose this morning and was like, wow, starting to see those colors kind of pop here in the Champlain Valley. So
yeah, that's the thing. We're talking about foliage, but it's like not across the board.
Yeah.
So definitely good to see.
Yep.
Anyway, Peter, I think that's for us here. Of course, you can see Peter and I in just a couple hours on Channel 3 News at noon. Of course, all of our evening shows and all of our content on WCAX.com.
Yep.
That in mind, send us your pictures too, foliage, by the way, and we'll see you.
Yeah.